Well, well, well. Just read an interesting article on Conservative Tribune. You're not going to have to look for it. The link will be attached. Title: Breaking. Clinton Lynch, secret tarmac meeting bombshell. They're going down. Well, it looks like Judicial Watch is hot on the trail. And through the FICA, Freedom of Information Act, they're requesting certain documents that pertain to that meeting. You know, when Billy Bob waited, hung around the tarmac at the executive portion of the airport in Phoenix, waited patiently for Attorney General Loretta Lynch's jet to arrive. According to what was reported, they talked about grandkids and golf. Now, can you imagine that fat, bloated bitch playing golf? Huh? I don't think she even has any grandchildren. But can you imagine how stupid they think we are? That they just planned to meet to talk about golf and grandchildren? By the way, that was just before the wife of Billy Bob, Hillary Rotten Clinton, was to meet with the FBI to have that little chit-chat, which they did have. Nothing came of it. It should have. You know, if you listen to the presentation that was given by the FBI director, you'd think that she'd go away for about 100 years. And then the FBI director did what he shouldn't have done. He gave his opinion. That isn't his job to give his opinion. But they had it all set up because Loretta Lynch, as the Attorney General, said, well, I'm going to go by whatever they recommend. You see how the setup was set up? Huh? Well, I'm hoping that Judicial Watch gets to the bottom of this. And we learn what was really discussed, which we already know what was discussed. I'd like to see Loretta Lynch on the witness stand under oath. I'd like to see Billy Bob under oath as well. I'm Bill Clinton. I'm under oath, but I can't talk. Yeah, they gotta think we're completely stupid. You know what's interesting as well? Someone should take a look and see if these two had ever met previously. I don't believe they ever had met. Which again goes to prove the culpability of both of them as to why they met just before Hillary Clinton was to be interrogated. And you know what was amazing? The head of the FBI, James Comey, didn't participate in that interrogation. And more often than not, Hillary's typical responses, I can't recall. That's like pleading the fifth. An absolute joke. These elitists have to be held accountable. They truly do. All of them. Otherwise, there's no question in my mind that the system's broken. Let's hope that Tom Fitton of Judicial Watch exposes the truth about that rendezvous on the tarmac at Phoenix International Airport. You can hide, but you can't hide forever. Billy and the Attorney General need to be held accountable for their lies. That's sort of what I think. Read the article. Let me know what you think.